Bros USA. Yeah!
This is Car Bros Podcast, episode 38.
It's kind of small, 3-8.
And it is still the small 3.
Yeah.
I am
Still on the road.
I'm still on the road, I assume.
Hopefully.
I think.
If you haven't been murdered or something.
I haven't been murdered or I didn't come home early. Thank you for being here. Maybe I should explain. This episode is going to be a little bit slower because I'm on the road for work. There.
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. At least we have something okay. Thank you for being here. Hello to our patrons.
Hello.
What's up, guys? What's going on? If you would like to become a patron, you can do so by Googling Car Bros Patreon, or you can click the link in the description below. It's a good old time. Highly recommend it. Here, just a bit of transparency. Here's the way Car Bros finances work. The Patreon is like 95% of our funding.
Yes.
Honestly, YouTube does not provide much at this point.
Right.
No. Probably because we don't really make videos.
Yeah.
Well, even when we do, it's just like YouTube that whole ad revenue thing is getting squeezed more and more. It's harder to make money. And we don't like
Our format of,
We don't buy into it.
Yeah.
We just don't. Yeah, we're never going to make that much money purely through advertising on YouTube, purely through monetizing videos. So the majority of our money, the great majority of our money, comes from Patreon or T-shirt sales. I guess we can get into that a little more. But right now, the reality is it's Patreon. So we have about we break even. Maybe
Almost.
It goes up. Some months it goes down.
Yeah.
Just doing the podcast right now, we break even. So we've got like $1,200. That's usually consistent in the Car Bros bank account.
Big time.
Yeah, big ballin'.
We're not afraid to release our tax return.
Yeah, I'm just being upfront because I think sometimes people are like, oh, like YouTube money and stuff. It's like this.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you,
Yeah.
whatever you see us making on Patreon, that's what Car Bros earns. And so we are finishing up Final Race 2. And one of the scenes that we were working on, we're buying a car
Yeah.
specifically for this scene
That's a baller move.
because it's gonna fucking be worth it.
Yeah.
It's
the
just
joke will pay off.
It's
Yeah.
the reality of it. It's just worth it.
We've bought cars in the past for videos like Gymkhana.
Yeah, Gymkhana and stuff like that. It's not crazy, but that is what we're doing. So we're about to pretty much liquidate the Car Bros bank account.
Yeah. If not, and then if not,
probably
put in some money of our own.
probably
Yeah.
throw down some.
Into a fine piece of machine.
Yeah, so we are looking for a good candidate.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's probably going to be a Del Sol.
Yeah.
Honda
Del Sol.
Something kind of weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Apologies to any
awesome.
Del Sol enthusiasts.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day. We man, I can't decide if Del Sols are
Cool or
lame or kind of cool.
Well, I remember I told my story of when my dad was buying the Z.
Yeah.
I got in that dude's Del Sol and was just shifting the gears.
I think I like this because Hondas are inherently
That's
kinda
good.
cool.
That's a good era of Honda.
It's so it's going back and forth. I think your conclusion, I agree with it, is a bone stock VTEC B16
Twin
Del
cam,
Sol is
kind of cool.
yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, that's about where that ends.
But we're looking for any.
We are not.
Yeah, we're not looking for
that. That's not really in our price.
We're more looking
range.
for the shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need the general suggestion of Del Sol.
Of Del Sol, yeah.
Which unfortunately means
Looking for an older Honda.
we have to fucking buy an older Honda, which is just
You can imagine the market that's out there.
super fun,
Yep.
super good time.
So Garrett's been digging into that. Well, I guess both of you have.
yeah,
Taking the reins.
Garrett's definitely on. He's
taking point.
He's up in the watchtower. Boots on the ground. That's kind of depending on
his
who's,
Facebook marketplace recommendations.
He's up in the crow's nest.
Directing traffic.
He's the air traffic controller. He's taking point.
Yeah, so we've had a couple leads.
Yeah.
So if anyone's listening to this,
Hey, first of all, if anyone's got
and you've got a
Del Sol they wanna
crappy
part
for
with.
$1,200 or less.
Yeah. But one of my experiences, the one that we were like our front runner
Yeah.
right now.
Well, we were just talking about one before we started recording that we were going to go look at, perhaps.
That's right. One that looked like a good
we were
candidate.
like,
Yeah.
oh, perfect.
But the problem is with this car is if it's a good deal, there's fucking tons of people who are going to be hot
Yeah.
to buy this thing because it's not a good deal on a $30,000 car.
No,
it's a good deal on a $1,000 car. And that market is like anyone.
Rich.
Yeah. So yeah,
So,
I just
yeah.
emailed that guy. It's sold.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the guy
Yesterday.
said he was like, you can come look at it, but I've got to, he like,
Yeah,
multiple
so this
implied that there was
I texted
tons
this
of
guy
people.
and I said
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm interested in your car. Is it still for sale?" He said, "Yes, I am showing the car when I get home."
Yeah.
And then the next sentence said, "I didn't realize how many of you guys would be interested." I just texted him and he
Yeah.
responded to that as if I'm part of this. Like,
You guys, yeah.
yeah, as if
Group.
it's like
The
we're
Honda community.
in
Yeah.
a club,
Yeah.
fanboy,
Yeah.
deciding to like reach. So he says, "I didn't realize how many of you guys." Would
The funny thing
interested.
is like it was owned by like an older guy, I think.
Yeah, it was
right?
like his dad's commuter.
Yeah,
and
and-
it's a red Del Sol SI.
It's clean, but it's like
And
it
it's
was
clean.
stolen.
It's stolen, so
has
it's like salvage title
It's
or
still
something.
salvage title, but it's still just like
Yeah.
super.
Looked like it was in good shape.
It looks
Yeah.
like they like went after the interior or something, but it was like this is the one. This is great.
Yeah,
Like, this
perfect
is
for our needs.
Yeah, and a stick and stuff.
Yeah.
And so my immediate thought was like,
Nope.
like first of all, like probably can't get it because it's a
Yeah.
couple hours away, and it's just like the logistics of it.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Oh, like I'll hit you up tomorrow and see if it's still
have it,
there." Yeah. And so he said, "Sure, no problem." and then like
an hour later. or
Yeah, a
something.
couple hours later, he sent me a text that said, "I'm on my way home."
Here's
and
the
it was
address.
his address.
Used to imagine all these guys like punching out
Yeah,
of work.
uh-huh,
and
yeah.
Which after I
Getting into,
this is
like,
after I
crappier
said
Del
I
Sols.
am not interested,
Or I'll
hit you up
call you tomorrow. Yeah.
So what I'm guessing he did is just blanket
Mm.
shotgun texted the like 30 numbers with his address and just said, "I'm on my way home."
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever shows up. Yeah.
It's like a cannonball run.
To enough people for him to say, "I didn't realize how many of you guys would be interested." That amount of people are now,
Converging.
ducking out of their jobs at like O'Reilly's and shit, turning off the
Panda
Uber
Express.
app. Yeah, just fucking booking it over to this dude's house.
In their crappier Del Sol.
Yeah, right. And so I was just like, no, I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna do it.
Jump into the frenzy.
That may have made for good
Entertain.
podcast
Yeah.
content,
Yeah.
like live streaming, me just fucking
Driving over there.
dropping elbows on fools.
It looks like the New York Stock Exchange. or
yeah,
something.
right. Yeah, we're all like, we're all throwing money at him and stuff. Like, oh, buy, sell, like pork commodity,
D16.
yeah, oil futures. Yeah, so I was just like, fuck. But then it was like, shit, this is what it's gonna be like. How are we gonna
Yeah.
find one where it's
Right.
like no one wanted this super scorching good deal?
Yeah.
So that is a reality of one. That was one.
That was one.
candidate,
One.
Yeah.
And Garrett had one.
Yeah, then we had another one that looked decent.
Yeah, it was
in the ad.
local, right? It was pretty local.
Fairly
to,
local.
to us, yeah.
30 minutes away or
Yeah.
something.
And he was, you know,
Yeah, so I messaged him and I just asked, like, does the car, I was like, is it tagged? He's like, yep.
yeah.
And I was like, do you know if it'll pass smog? He's like, no.
What did the ad say? I don't totally remember.
I think the ad just said, like, have a 94 Del Sol with a D15 block and a D16 VTEC head mini me.
Oh, mini me. Yeah, dang. For those of you who don't know,
Yeah.
a mini me is when you put a single cam
VTEC head.
VTEC head on a non VTEC D series block.
One of the oldest tricks in the book.
Full straight, yeah. So basically, just like the saddest
Version of VTEC. Yeah.
Performance.
On a non VTEC
build.
one. Yeah.
you
So it
can-
says 186,000 miles, comes with an extra transmission, have no need for this car anymore, serious buyers only, blah, 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 willing to trade. There's no rush, cars parked in my backyard with a tarp over it, so the sun doesn't cause any damage. PM me for more information.
cool.
So you PM'd him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
And so we thought, okay,
Yeah.
it's in the running.
Yeah, it's in our price point.
it's like, okay, that's there. So, blah, blah, blah.
Does it pass smog? Yeah. Or he didn't know if it passed smog, but it is tagged until like later this year.
He said he has a hookup on smog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
it
that's
won't-
right.
It will not pass smog,
But he has a hookup.
Strike
on it.
one.
Yeah.
he's gonna.
So I just said, like, oh, you're firm on the price. And he's like, what are you offering? And I said, well, I'd have to see the car first.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, right now I have the engine out because I was going to swap it, but I ended up getting a new car.
But that's just a
And
minor
he says,
detail.
I'm just waiting for a nice sunny day to put the engine back in.
Yeah. Don't worry. It'll only take me 2
And
hours
I
or something.
said, Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah, and just never contact you.
And then he said, yeah. Other than that, he says, yes, sir. But other than that, the car runs fine.
Cool. Other than
The motor not being in the car.
other than that tiny detail,
But it says, and it won't take me longer than 2 hours to get the engine.
2 hours, no big deal. I just need to wash it and also put the motor in it.
but it runs fine.
It runs great, drives like a charm.
The only problem is I took the engine out to put something else in.
Just the motor part is not in the car. That can be quickly remedied.
2 hours.
Yeah. That's like,
What?
that's a new one.
I like it.
That's a new one. And waiting to tell someone.
Well,
Like, isn't that kind of like part of the definition of a car?
Yeah.
I would
That,
say.
like there's a motor in it.
Or at least like divulge that information in the original ad.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, well, I guess.
Strike that one from
You
the
should have
list.
been like, I'll hit you up in 2 hours. Or like, I'll check back at 6.
See
Because
that-
I suspect what he was doing. Because sometimes people be like, "Oh, like I got the new like spark plug wires, just haven't
Right.
put them in yet."
Yeah.
And I think they're kind of waiting for you to say like, "Well, if you knock $100 off, like don't worry
Right.
about it, I'll put them on."
Yeah.
or something. And I just kind of got the vibe.
I'll put the engine back
Yeah,
in.
you were trying to be like, "Don't you worry, bro. Like I'll put the motor in."
Yeah.
like no, sunny day. Like don't you worry about it. I'll put the motor in. Like.
I'll bring my engine hoist.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just swing by. We'll drop it in there. Have a beer. 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Won't take me more than 2 hours. Yeah. So this is now
Adventures.
This is now part of the Carbros experience. You have to buy one of these freaking things. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or,
Try our
or
best.
maybe something
We'll
else.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Anyways.
On that note, we have a related
Yeah. Speaking of
final race.
Speaking of final race, yeah, we have got some. This is a little different. We're going to do some behind the scenes commentary. This format's a tiny bit different, so yeah. Anyways, enjoy. Take it away, boys. Let's head out to the field.
Well,
Final race.
The big one.
Final race. Probably for better or for worse, the defining video
Yeah.
of our channel.
which we did not plan.
Not that we planned on that
Right.
being.
This is probably like the most
case.
confusing video we've ever made.
Yeah.
Not
As
not-
to why
not
it-
by what it is, but just
Yeah.
by what
What
it
happened?
did.
Yeah, what it did, yeah.
You're going to learn the whole story about it.
Well, you had this
race.
final race started.
It wasn't even like a big idea, really.
Yeah.
No, it
Final
was
race
supposed to be like a
started-
really simple
Right.
video, yeah.
Yeah, Garrett was basically like, I think we could do like. I mean, you
I
literally
remember,
said like
like-
a 30-second
Yeah, like
video
my
or something.
my son was born like a month or two before he made this. So like I didn't have a whole lot of time on my hands.
Yeah.
but we wanted to make something. And I don't even remember how the idea came to me.
Yeah, I just remember you saying like, I feel like we could do something like super funny and
Yeah,
fast, where
like-
it's just like looking back and forth at each other and like shifting,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and like a bunch of that, and
That-
like
that's-
just really
that-
quick.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
And
Well,
it's like
yeah.
made for Facebook.
Well, like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Even even the shifting humor kind of, I mean, the Street Racing Chronicles 3 had like a bunch of shifting humor.
Oh, that's right.
In like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
you know, that little
true.
G, whatever, what was it, a G-Shock? Is that what those
G-Tech.
things? G-Tech?
G-Tech Pro.
What were those things? Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Like that was like the first iteration of shifting humor. And so we were just going to try to do that again.
Yeah, it was basically. I mean, it was kind of just making fun of all the like over the top and exaggerated racing and or chase scenes
In
movies.
yeah.
namely Fast and Furious. But
Right.
really, all
Yeah.
all car movies.
Yeah.
Because what was the fast? Is it 7 where they're on like the runway? Isn't that Fast and Furious?
it
Like in
is.
a plane.
It is,
Yeah,
but-
I think that's 7, yeah.
There's one of them where it's just like, okay, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
It just
It
goes
was
and
like
they're on
minutes.
like a 10-minute runway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just insane. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, this video the beginning of it was just like, it's just really funny and back and forth.
And it was like we could make this quick. Like it was like
And we could make
it
it
was like
quick.
this video is gonna have zero dialogue, which
Yeah.
is a first for us.
It's just like, look, we can just like crank this
Jim,
thing out.
Jim Conrad didn't have any.
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
yes, for the talk.
but yeah.
but yeah, it was some.
So this was
of that.
purposely supposed to be quick and easy and short and
Right.
very consumable.
Yeah,
Just like a GIF.
Yeah.
in movie
Yeah,
form
exactly.
kind of thing. Just like it's a single joke and like whatever.
and the cars. We used John's car,
Yeah.
John's Subaru. I think just because we hadn't used it.
Yeah.
and it was
yeah.
like sort of
and it was just the perfect car to use for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the other, we just wanted to rent.
Yeah, we
rented a
Mustang.
We want something really colorful.
yeah, and kind of like muscle car-ish,
Yeah.
coupe-ish.
I think we wanted like the import versus domestic kind
Yeah,
of
so
thing.
we just went to the airport and either looked for a Camaro or a Mustang.
Yeah,
Right.
didn't we were trying to get a yellow Camaro. Is this the manager?
Yeah, this is the manager special.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
We
that's
like
right.
rented this car.
We've rented cars before.
Wasn't the first time. We rented a Mustang for our first video.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Scion FRS, the Mustang was rented. And for this, we're basically just driving around looking for like a colorful
kind of.
Yeah, so
yeah.
we
flashy
went to
car.
like the rental car depot at the airport and just looked for what they had.
And we wanted like a stick V8
Yeah,
Camaro,
right.
like yellow. That in our mind, that was
Yeah.
ideal.
Something flashy.
Yeah, something just
Turns
like
out,
very flashy.
You know, rental fleets don't really carry stick cars.
Yeah, very, very rare.
Yeah.
And then I think they either had this ready or it like wasn't ready, and
Something.
we like pointed it out to them. Anyways, we were renting it, and it was like, is there any way you can like work us a deal? You know, like
Yeah.
just
We
generally
rented
trying
it
to,
for like 2 days. Or
Yeah.
yeah, we were just trying to like sweet talk the rental, just like
Woman.
middle-aged woman
Woman,
or
yeah.
something. And she's like, yeah, there's not really anything I can do. Like whatever. She's like, well, I could give you.
It's definitely
Yeah.
not. It's not the cheapest way to rent a car. Is just going there and asking.
Yeah, just
Right.
rolling up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a car.
yeah.
Yeah.
I need
Can
that
I-
specific car.
Can I, do I have any leverage here?
But essentially, she said like if we upgraded to some
What did
like
you- I don't remember what
it was like we had to upgrade to the one that like came with that like GPS, you know, like the GPS
Was it?
unit. Yeah, but we didn't use it. But
She was just like, I can give you the manager's special.
essentially, yeah, I think that was like her
That's
actual
all I recall
phrase.
her
Some
saying.
sort of
Yeah.
insurance.
She was like, I'll give you the manager.
I think yeah, it was like yeah, if we upgraded to the insurance and the GPS, she would like give it to us for a lower rate or something.
I don't know what it was, but essentially all she did was conned us into renting it
Yeah.
at like full price. Like I remember walking away and just being like, wait, what the fuck was the manager?
But I remember her attitude was just like, oh, there's 3 dudes like gonna rent this like hot sports car
Yeah.
and like go out on the like, you know, she thought we were like doing something weird.
I think she, well, because we were acting super
That's
weird.
true. That's true. Yeah.
We're like, whoa, she's like, what are you guys doing? We're like, oh,
You want the
like-
red Mustang?
Yeah, we're like, oh, nothing. Like we're being like really coy.
gonna go
about
to
what we're gonna use
Yosemite.
it for.
Well, we're not gonna tell her. Yeah, we're gonna make this video and be
Yeah, like
flooring it
we're
left and
making
right.
a
Yeah.
YouTube video.
But wasn't the thing where the manager special like covered damage?
Yeah,
or
it
something?
did. Yeah,
It was-
she was
she-
like, you could like total
Yeah,
this.
she
thing.
almost made it like too.
Yeah, she was being like suspiciously
Lit-
upfront
yeah,
about like
very
how,
literal. Yeah,
how like loose the definition of totaled was. We were like, so we can just like crash this thing? She was like, yeah.
You're like, okay.
It's like, okay, I guess.
that was
Yeah, anyway, so it was a rental Mustang,
automatic
automatic,
EcoBoost Mustang.
which ended up being pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I actually liked that thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Those are
But that was
decent.
another one of those things where it's like we wanted a stick, but we couldn't get one. So we get this automatic, and so like the shifting and automatic like it's a stick joke
Yeah, it,
became
like-
like this huge like
Yeah, it ended up being way funnier.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think I just liked that car because we had also previously rented a V6 Mustang,
was
which
pretty
is
sweet.
kind of the what. And it was
Right.
just like, this is terrible. Like,
Yeah.
It's boring. But this thing was like, yeah, okay, decent.
And I remember you guys started filming on a Friday, and so obviously I'm the only one who works like a regular
He's working
9
stiff.
to 5, you know, Monday
Yeah.
through Friday.
Just a regular Joe six pack.
Both of the mics are self-employed.
We're,
so-
we're creative.
We're just more.
Well, I'm a creative too.
we're just
yeah,
more
but
bohemian.
we're bohemian.
yeah, I
creative.
work for the man.
We're
for the-
bohemian, bro.
That's true. And so this was before I had the Jeep. So I remember Coin like came to my work and like I just gave him the keys to my car.
That's
And,
right.
like you came and picked up.
Really?
Yeah, you came up and picked up the STI so you could go start filming.
That's like every time we film something, like John, just take the day off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Come on,
I
bro.
do take some days off,
Yeah,
but
but not nearly
He's
as many
just-
as you
it's
should.
true.
Not
I
as
know.
many as
yeah.
us.
I'm not as fluid as you guys. yeah.
Just yeah, he's not fluid and bohemian
It's not open to new things.
because we're real bohemian.
yeah. But I came and met up with you guys later. Like I rode
After
my
work.
Yeah, it's true.
5 p.m. after you're punched out.
Yeah.
After the boss let you
What was
go.
that? What's that rock meme? It's like if you don't after you go home from work and you don't work on your dreams or something.
Yeah, you're a chump.
Yeah.
Coin and I were already working for the weekend.
We were already working on our dreams with our fluid lifestyles, with our red V6 Mustang, red
Yeah.
4-cylinder Mustang. Yeah, there've been a couple of Car Bros moments where it's like, what are we doing with our lives?
This was one.
Happened a couple times here.
But yeah.
So yeah, I think we just did we have an idea of what we were doing before we started filming?
Well, one of the first things you filmed was the train scene. I remember like that. We wanted the train
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
Like that was going to be the end of the
Did
video.
we have the car already though?
We did.
Yeah.
I know. I
You
know.
guys-
I know we did when we filmed it.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, because this whole let's play like the intro. Play up to like the 12 seconds
12 yeah,
earlier.
okay.
Yeah. So that
God damn.
I know.
Yeah, it starts off with a
I
bang.
wonder why this video does well. We figured out that train scene just like the day of.
Well, like we
We wa-
well, we know
started
we were
watching Fast and the
we were
Furious.
watching either the night before or the day of. We were watching the original
The
Fast
original
and
one, yeah.
Furious, where they drag race and like jump across the tracks.
And like frame by frame.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
how did they do this?
Right.
And we were watching it frame by frame.
And it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's like they filmed the train separately, then they like cut the cars out and put it. And it was like, dude, I bet we could do a shitty version.
yeah,
Yeah.
or
This train
something
jump.
comparable.
Yeah, and then it just immediately it was like, let's film the train thing.
So yeah, so we
just set
we
out
like
to
kind of
do
like
that.
drove out to the boonies.
Yeah, I knew of this intersection just from riding my motorcycle out in the boonies, and I was like, oh, there's this sweet intersection where like
The road
Yeah,
runs.
yeah.
There's like a frontage road.
right, yeah, it's like not a very busy road. It crosses
Yeah.
the train tracks. I think it has the arms too, right? Even though we didn't use it with the arms. But
Yeah, it does. You just can't see.
yeah,
it.
you just can't see
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, I must have like.
Because I
photoshopped
remember
it
the
out.
original intersection you were going to pick. It was like actually like a busy. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not going to work. Like
Yeah.
but
Yeah, so we went out there. We like looked at the train schedule or something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we were just waiting for like a train. to
Yeah,
come.
and so we filmed a
Like,
train.
We filmed like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
We
No.
filmed a train. We got there. We set up. We filmed a train. Because the way you do this shot is you set a camera up on a tripod, you film a train, and then
don't move the camera.
don't move the
Yeah.
camera, and then you shoot another shot with the cars, and you superimpose them. And so we set the camera up, and we filmed a train, and it wasn't good enough or something.
Yeah.
We were like, let's wait for one more.
Yeah.
Did you
or
like
something.
you looked at the schedule and were like, oh, another train should be coming in like 20 minutes?
Yeah,
or
and
something?
a passenger train.
And so
too.
we literally just stood out there.
Probably like an hour
At
yeah.
least an hour, just standing in
I'm
the
like,
sun.
"Here it
waiting
comes."
for a
It was hot-
train,
It
yeah.
was hot as shit.
It was
Yeah.
super hot, and for some reason we couldn't stand next to each other. You remember that? You had to be like 200 feet away.
I think like I was filming it like from a different.
Oh, maybe it was two. Yeah, and so we're like waiting, and it was super late.
Yeah.
And so it was just like an hour of like standing.
Yeah,
out
and
there.
then it came, and then we ended up not using.
And then it came, and we didn't use it.
We
We
used
used the
the first
first
one.
one. Yeah, and then I think we needed you to be there, right? Because we needed
Yeah, because
3 people.
yeah, I needed to run the camera, or I needed to signal if it was safe for you guys to
That's
drive.
right.
Yeah,
To like punch it.
yeah. So I came out and met you on my motorcycle
after work.
That's right.
After work.
After
Yeah,
he punched out.
The boss man let him.
The man let him go. Yeah, so that shot took like a whole day.
pretty much.
It was
yeah.
worth it though. As it turns out, it was.
Yeah, it ended up
worth
being awesome, but it was like
At the time, it felt like God damn.
it was one of those things. It's like, what are we doing? Like, we just burned like half of our
Filming
rental
a train.
day filming a train that we may or may not use. And I think like that night we like roughed it together.
Yeah.
with the train. It was
Yeah.
like, oh,
That was
this
worth-
is like sweet.
And that must have been how we came up with like, okay, well, let's like put this at the beginning.
Yeah, I think as we started to film and edit, we decided
Yeah.
to kind of put
Start with the action. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that I like about this video is that people are like clickbait or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's like the thumb
Is actually a still
Yeah.
from.
still
Yeah.
from the movie.
Yeah, the
Like,
thumb-
that is not clickbait.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put up the thumb just so you can get a bigger look at it.
but
But
it's like that shot.
yeah,
whatever.
the thumb
It's
is
like,
in the movie. That is
Yeah.
not a generated.
This is not
thumb.
clickbait. This is
Yeah.
this
That
video
exists.
delivers everything the thumb promises.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it totally does. So, yeah, I like the thumb.
Yeah.
This is another video similar to Gymkhana or whatever. Like, I think almost no original audio.
Oh yeah, probably
Everything,
not.
everything. This is a heavy,
Yeah.
heavy editing
Lots of yes.
video. It's definitely pushed to the limits.
Yeah, and I don't know. Actually, back it up a couple seconds real quick.
I don't think. Or were you going to talk about the this?
Yeah, so like a lot, no one's really commented on this.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, the idea is that where John is standing there with the flag, that is supposed to be the finish
Yeah,
line.
And
of
he's supposed to be the
race.
flagger, and he's like 40 feet away.
Yeah.
Like I don't know that. I guess it's just sort of part of the
Yeah,
joke.
we should have
People
either
get it.
we should have had him standing farther back or something.
Yeah. Well, I think it also doesn't make sense that like you guys are literally drag racing into a yellow fence.
Whatever.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, the idea was supposed to be that you could like see the finish line like right down the road.
Right, yeah.
It was like 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't have a shirt. I think that was just a random joke we
You know,
did.
we were like, take your shirt off.
Look, the ladies need something. to say.
Yeah, man, it's tantalizing. Like if we had made the thumbnail to the video this,
It would have been pretty.
I don't think it would have done it. Yeah.
I think this video would have like flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it just goes.
I mean, maybe if I was a female in a bikini,
I don't know.
maybe it would have done
Even
better.
then,
Yeah.
maybe.
But definitely that thumbnail would suck.
Yeah.
That's iPhone. Right
Yeah, that's actually doing a burnout or
both of those are
dumping
iPhone.
it. Yeah, dumping it. Yeah.
So what's funny about this video, and like, I guess we should mention it, even though we have in the past. This video is flagged by YouTube because at the end we use that Wiz Khalifa song. And so it's like flagged, and you can't monetize a video that's flagged like that.
Well, I remember. Well, the whole thing is the ending was like not even part of it. That,
Yeah, there's all these. I mean, we could talk about that then.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay, there's like a copyright claim on this video.
but it's-
Yeah, either
But it's like once we decided to forego the copyright, the monetization.
What do you mean?
That's when you're talking about the song that we put in right here. You mean?
Well, it didn't pick this
yeah,
up.
it didn't
Oh,
pick,
that's right,
yeah, yeah.
that's right.
It tells
That's
you
what's-
it tells you what the error
Well, we
is.
thought it would, but it ended up not.
Yeah, well, I was hoping it wouldn't do either, I guess. But it picked up that Wiz Khalifa song, but it didn't pick up the Saliva song.
Yeah, which is the
Yeah.
actual song in the
which is
in the Fast
like,
and Furious
true
movie.
song. But
Yeah.
kind of a bummer. I'd rather have those guys getting money.
I think you can, I think in this video you can actually see the sunburn on me from when we were waiting for the train.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think that's when it happened.
Yeah, I could see that.
There, like that shot was like the funniest shot to like 90% of the people
No, I
that
think
watched
that,
it.
like,
Oh, the popping it back and
Yeah.
forth. Yeah, either one. I can't
Pretty
tell.
good, too. Yeah. I mean, like at this point, this is like essentially what the original idea
Right,
of the
yeah.
This is
video
this is
Yeah.
what it was.
was.
Just a bunch of shit.
Like a
this.
minute of this.
Yeah, this is like
30
the
seconds to a
core.
minute of that. Yeah,
The core of the original idea.
yeah. I remember this shot happened because we just would drive down the same direction multiple times
And go back.
and
Yeah.
like just do it again and again and again and again to try to get like B-roll of the two cars, like one car pull ahead. And so one time Coin just decided to reverse backwards, and I'm obviously riding in Garrett's car, and I just saw this image of like Coin reversing and Garrett going forward, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I was like, oh, we have to fucking film this.
Yeah, we did because we only had like an 1/8 mile, if
Right,
that, to
yeah.
film on, and so we would just like run it, film what we could, turn around,
again.
Yeah.
and then I didn't turn around once,
And just
Garrett
started
was,
reversing.
like, cracking up, and so we're like, oh, we should add that in.
Yeah, no, I think I would. Yeah, because I had the view of both of, like, I had the essentially the camera angle
Like
view.
seeing it. Yeah, we were just messing around.
And we were like, make sure you shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah, that shift is pretty sweet. Shift is pretty sweet. Yeah, the reverse, the shifting in reverse.
Yeah,
Solid.
Solid.
and I know a lot of comments pointed out that the train number in this shot, because this shot was taken from
We
like
just stole it. From
yeah,
YouTube.
it's just like stock video, but the train number is 6546 doesn't match the train number that passes later.
Damn.
Yeah.
Eagle eyed.
Got us.
Well, train spotting is like a huge like niche of like
I also think it was Marco Rosano executive producer,
our other executive.
Marco Rosano. I think he actually drives trains.
Oh, does he?
or what's the term?
Engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive is probably not it.
He's a choo-choo driver.
Yeah, he operates the choo-choos. But I think he was saying, like, I think he was one of those people, one of those experts
Yeah.
who, like,
Eagle
chimed
eyes.
in.
Yeah.
He was like, obviously, that was bullshit. So sweet. This is just like,
It's a Halloween, like, isn't it like a kid's Halloween engineer costume or something like that?
With a tank top.
it
Yeah.
just kind of goes to show, like, if you string shit together fast enough,
It
Well,
worked.
no, a million people point out that this is a pickup truck,
Yeah,
but still,
like,
it still
I don't
works.
know.
But
It
yeah,
still kind of
Gets the,
works.
gets the idea.
It's like people knew.
If the truck was orange, it would have been better.
Yeah, it's like it's not even close.
Yeah.
It's fucking clearly just in the back of a fucking truck.
yeah. Wearing
like
like a engineer hat from like the 30s in a handkerchief. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's pretty sweet.
I also like how like a lot of people point out like they could said like Daniel Tosh is the train engineer.
Yeah. Yeah, that got a bunch of feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
The cowboy boot. I also, if you watch the Subaru, it hits the curb pretty hard going across the train. Like, you know, going from the dirt road to the asphalt.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you hit it. And like, you know, I had
The
this
curb?
it was like, you know, the transition from the dirt road you're on into the asphalt is a pretty big bump.
Yeah.
And so you actually like get a little bit of a lift off, it looks
Yeah,
like.
the thumbnail is the rear wheel.
Yeah, jumping. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
See,
Pause it. Yeah, so yeah, like Mike was saying, that's what the camera was there the whole time, so we filmed the train and we
Yeah.
left the camera there and then came back and filmed the cars.
the car's driving across it.
Yeah,
And
and
then you
then,
just-
like,
I remember when we showed up, we didn't even know how we were going to film it.
right.
We were
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, so
If we get
come
this
off that
angle,
road,
yeah.
we'll come off that and we'll like turn across the tracks,
Right.
Instead of like driving straight across them.
Yeah, and then I just like painstakingly cut out the train and the cars.
yeah.
It looks fucking good.
Yeah, it looks totally passable. Quite a few people thought it was real.
Yeah.
They were like, actually, there's
Yeah,
no.
they're like, that's not cool.
It's very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
yeah.
pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents did.
It's like
They
if
were-
that was real, like that was like seconds from like dying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. they were
But the
actually
fact that
real.
they say that shows we
Yeah,
pulled
it was
off.
close enough. Yeah, totally.
My disappointment. And then I'm immediately the flagger. Yeah.
They pause it again. Yeah, I like the fact that John is disappointed that he didn't crash it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Like, dang, you tried. Yeah, you went for it.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the race took a total of 11:48.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 12 seconds.
Okay, now I think this was another case of us having no idea how the video ended,
Yeah.
as is typically,
I thought we.
at least when we started. I don't
Oh, you
think
know
we
what?
had.
I think it was like we filmed the train.
Mm-hmm.
We filmed some of it, and we filmed the train, and we were messing around with it that night after night one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think we filmed this whole thing in 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then at the end of night one, we had the train and some of this.
right.
And then we were watching like more of Fast and the Furious or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, and we saw.
And you were because after they jumped
after
the
the
train,
train, then he
Yeah, he crashed.
the
hits-
only reason he crashes is because they're like staring at each
Oh,
other.
yeah, and he hits a semi. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the semi
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere.
that's right. That's
and
right.
like that's essentially what this is. They're just kind of looking
Yeah.
at each other.
Like congratulating each other.
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, dude.
and we just happened to see that like trailer,
Yeah.
set up like a ramp,
Yeah.
parked in like a construction.
Yeah, I think we must have just been like clicking through clips.
Yeah.
And we came across the like final scene.
Yeah.
And that's where we got the CGI face idea. And it's like, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
What if we
yeah,
did,
well,
like-
yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like then it's
Right.
like, oh, now we have an ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sweet.
Huh?
Bugles.
So yeah, we bring back the Johnny Quick Cup.
Yeah.
because it had not been in a video for a long time. But yeah.
Do you remember filming this? It was like,
Yeah.
I jump and someone like shucks
Oh
a
yeah.
shucks a corn
Trying
dog
to
and
remember how we-
bugles at me.
Yeah.
Because it all takes place in like a second.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's
Yeah.
just
This,
like
is,
throw,
this is also a shot with a phone.
throw chips at me. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we used the reflector, so it actually like looks.
Yeah.
well
light it up.
That was fun cleaning out of my car, by the way. All those bugles.
Yeah, this clip's super sweet. Well, that's like I think that guy ended up walking away.
Yeah, he wasn't actually.
But like that's a legit horrible crash
Yep.
on YouTube.
about as bad as it.
Yeah. And we were looking for like rally crashes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, wow.
It worked out that it was like a black WRX too.
Yeah, it was like crazy good. It's going the wrong direction, but whatever.
I remember in this thing, I think Garrett's filming this, and when you shift, he like laughs, and so you have to cut it out. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like spinning the camera in his hand. That was pretty sweet.
All because of this song. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if we should have just like. I remember at the time.
I remember like saying, should we?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of back and forth.
I remember-
Because it's like it's really funny with
Yeah.
the actual song.
Yeah.
Right. It does,
But like,
certainly
would it have
add-
been
Like dramatically less funny with that.
Yeah.
like,
So
with-
here's the thing. Like, you can if your video has like a copyright claim on it, and it has under 100,000 views, YouTube will they'll give you an option to mute the section with the song audio, or they will dub in some royalty free music
Yeah.
instead, just on the section. And I remember messing with it,
Seeing what it sounded
and
like.
and I just put some random song, and it was totally funny and
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Like, we totally could have.
It just wasn't
yeah.
as.
But by the time
But
we,
it's just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, it was just a different joke.
Yeah.
But it was too late. It already had like millions and millions of views.
Right.
And so we couldn't edit it at that point. But I think minimum, by not monetizing this video, we missed out on about 12 grand.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maximum, I think it's like 50 or 60.
Yeah. We still don't. We like debate about
Yeah.
how much
What
money
would've-
this could
yeah,
It's
be.
a sore,
Yeah.
a sore subject. We got zero.
Yes.
$0.
Yes.
As it says this video.
We also debate whether or not it would have been passed around
Yeah.
as much if it wasn't.
Yeah, it's
if it
also not clear if like YouTube prioritizes this video in their algorithm because
It pays out less.
Yeah, it's like
or-
it's more profitable for them to spread around. But
Yeah. Well, yeah. We guess we can talk about that after.
yeah, all right,
But
finish
let's
it up.
wrap it up. Yeah.
It's been a long
Pause it real quick. I just want to fucking complain about this stupid fucking song
right.
because
Just let it out, man.
just the fact that it's known as a Wiz Khalifa song,
Yeah.
and none of the parts that anyone knows or memorized has anything to do with
yeah,
it.
got,
it's,
like, two
Wiz Khalifa
verses or
featuring.
whatever.
I don't even know the other
The
guy's
guy that,
name.
like Charlie something.
Yeah.
He's like the guy that like can actually, sing.
Yeah.
Charlie Puth
Sings,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
But Wiz Khalifa like got a lot of money from this or something.
And from this video.
Yes.
And we
Yeah.
helped him.
Yeah.
without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
That's my old Civic.
Come
The old HX.
Hey,
I miss it.
You want to
where
race?
we began. Oh, I'll tell you
There it is.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
I've already mentioned this on the podcast, but I was out to dinner with my girlfriend, and you guys were finishing up the editing after like day 2 or something like that, and you just texted me this
that
still
screen.
frame right here,
God.
and I literally started laughing, like crying, laughing
So
in the
good.
restaurant. Yeah,
It's like you don't even need to, because we just had the idea and we shot like 4 photos.
Yeah.
It was like this photo
Yeah.
and then like my face straight, my face at 45, and my face
yeah.
to the left or
Yeah.
to the right or whatever. Because we purposely wanted it to look shitty. Like, we wanted it to look
Stop motion.
good
Like,
but bad.
Yeah.
And so it was like before we had done it, the joke was like, imagine if my face is like really jerky
Yeah.
when it turns. And so to see this like come together, we're like, oh fuck, this is amazing. yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pause it again.
this song is pretty damn funny.
But
Yeah.
I just want to note one more time that I don't even think Wiz Khalifa is even in a single part of the song.
No,
that we
he's
used.
not. No, of course not.
yeah,
this entire
I think he says yeah
Oh, okay.
by the end of it.
I guess he like drops a verse later
doesn't-
on. Or
Yeah,
something.
right at the part we cut out. Yeah, total bummer.
I also don't know how many people finished it till the end to hear the second crash.
It's just crazy, like the way YouTube is set up.
No, I mean like the audio of the race starts again.
Oh, like they stop it here.
Yeah, and
yeah.
there is another like Coin essentially character crashes again.
Yeah, so the joke is, they race. I mean, I'm sure most people have seen it to the
Yeah.
end. They race again.
and crash.
Yeah, she gets finished.
He dies twice.
And just lingers. And then the song starts again.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not, like we had said with the 918 Enzo video, like, I'm not shocked it didn't do that well.
Right.
I'm not shocked this video killed it.
Yeah.
It's, like,
Yeah.
it's crazy
Yeah.
entertaining and just like, it's good.
But-
It's good on a lot of levels.
But like I said, when we were deciding whether to put the song in, I think like even like best case scenario, we were thinking like SEMA video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like,
we were like, if this goes ultimately wrong, we might be missing out on like $500.
yeah, I remember thinking like, okay, is it worth losing $500 to make something really
Yeah,
funny?
well, and that's only like potentially.
maybe
losing
yeah,
500
maybe. And
bucks.
we were just like, it's fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
It's like we have this duty to make the funniest thing we can. And so I was like, okay, I stand by it. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And the weird thing is, this video blew up on Facebook immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It got like 6 million views
In
or
like,
something.
a
yeah,
week or
yeah.
something.
In like a week. And on YouTube, it got like 250,000.
Yeah, which is good, but no.
Which is fine. And so at the time, it was like, yeah, it was worth it. We
Yeah.
lost because Facebook, you can't monetize videos, or if you
Yeah, it's
can,
very-
we couldn't at
yeah.
the time or something.
Yeah.
We didn't. And YouTube, it's like, okay, we missed like $200 or $300.
Yeah.
It's like, that's about what we expected. And then like 6 months later,
Yeah.
so who knows what the fuck?
we still don't know, and no one.
We still don't know. And like possibly nobody on the planet does, because of the way these things work. It started getting heavily circulated in India, like Palestine, Brazil, Iraq, like non-English speaking,
Yeah.
but like action kind of
Developing.
Yeah.
like more developing area. And it just fucking spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
To the
Like,
point
it was
where
like
it's getting like
100,000 or 200,000 views a day.
yeah,
or
like
something.
80 to 100,000 views a day after day for months. And it just like started,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like out of nowhere. And it was like, whoa, it's going. And then it was like, dude, it's like still, it's like it's 1 million.
Yeah.
And now,
It's like what, 7 million? I don't even know.
right now, it's about 13
Oh Jesus.
on YouTube. Yeah, and it'll go through these like peaks where
Yeah.
it'll be like, oh, it's back.
It'll just go on and off.
And it's so not organic.
Yeah.
It'll be like 6,000 views an hour.
Mm-hmm.
6,000 0. Like it'll just stop
Yeah.
sometimes for like multiple hours, and then it'll start back up. It's just like, this is so weird and mechanical.
Yeah, so like whatever YouTube uses to recommend.
Yeah. So to this day, we're not sure like what all the factors to its success are. I mean, I'm not shocked because it is a very
Yeah,
spreadable.
it was
Yeah.
that was what it was designed to do. Just we didn't know it was going to go to that level.
The thing is it's spread on Facebook organically.
Yeah.
People
100%.
100%.
Which is
Yeah.
one thing because we talk shit on Facebook as like a pretty
Yeah.
lame
yeah for
thing, but
yeah.
in terms of like spreading something because it
Yeah.
purely spread by people.
I remember
sharing
like
it.
probably every second there was like 50 to 100 comments, like individual comments of people just tagging somebody, like tagging their friend in it.
Yeah, it truly, the definition of viral applied on Facebook
Right.
because it is like propagating through a population
Exactly.
due to people spreading it, and
Yeah.
each person spread it to like 3 more. So it just did this
And, like I say,
geometric growth.
unlike I assume the actual Ken Block videos where they're paying
It's push.
Yeah.
like it's part of their
Yeah.
plan.
So Facebook was viral. YouTube is not. Most of the
No.
traffic on YouTube is just, I truly think it's because that thumbnail is super clickbaity.
Yeah.
And it's maybe cheap for them to advertise
To push it
because
out.
that's the thing is it'll shut off
Right.
and then turn back on. That's not organic at all. I don't think there's a lot of people like spreading it in that way.
No, I mean,
On
you
YouTube.
can't even really do it.
Yeah. So it's just kind of two different interesting whatever ways. But that video now has been seen by about 20 million people.
Yeah.
between
Facebook and YouTube. Yeah.
and Facebook.
Which is interesting because I wonder how many. I mean, not to like talk up our own shit, but like, there's a lot of videos that have millions and millions of views, but it's usually like something amazing, like a plane crashes or whatever, like a baby
right.
does whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not like purposely designed,
yeah, I truly
like
feel
crafted from start to
I
finish.
truly feel proud. While I am bitter about the lack of monetary, like
The lack of even
Yeah.
getting a penny back for.
feedback,
Yeah.
you know, I'm truly proud of its success.
Oh yeah.
because it's not a trick. It's
No.
just an entertaining video that we tried really hard on.
Although some people do reply with fake.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
it is, spoiler alert, the video is fake.
The video is not real. But yeah, it's like it did really well, and we tried hard on it. So it's just like it was a success. So that part is cool. I think like half of the subscribers on our channel are from this video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like this video essentially broke our channel.
Yes.
Like it just sort of
it segregated it.
it
kind of,
just carved. It's just like, oh geez, like this is weird.
It just gave us an audience that we were never trying to get, and,
Yeah.
and we're never intending to keep.
and we're not even sure if we have it. You know, it's
Right.
like none of them watch the podcast. And
Yeah.
if when we release a video,
They don't watch it.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's just sort of like it's kind of the end of our channel's like natural
Yeah.
numbers meaning anything stuff.
Although
So,
the way videos are shared is always changing. So
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Who knows?
Anyways, that is Final Race. That is
Lengthy,
the-
yeah.
That is the story of Final Race.
a little bitter.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. And it truly is. And
Yeah.
like every time, every new milestone, like there was a time where it was like, geez, it hit 5 million views. And we
Yeah.
had all this like kind of, how much money is that worth? And we kind of eventually will be like, yeah, like bucket, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. And then it'll like heat back up and it's like, well, now it's 10 million. And we'll like get pissed again. And like it'll come back. So we'll see. We'll see how far it goes.
Hey, Wiz Khalifa will send us something.
Yeah, we're waiting for Wiz to
Reach out.
kick back something.
Yeah.
But not yet. Anyways,
Like,
hope you-
wait, one more. I just want to talk about, because that song, I think right around the time we made this, like that video became like the most viewed video.
Oh, the
ever
real- the
on
real-
YouTube.
Yeah.
The actual like music
Yeah, it
videos
was
of
like-
that
yeah.
song.
2.5 billion
Like-
views,
like-
literally the most viewed video on YouTube.
Yeah, and I just remember like one of the comments that we laughed at the most, like pretty early in it. One guy was just like, "What song is that?" at the
Yeah,
end?"
on Facebook. What song is this? It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So there you go.
I was like, well, we're not going to reply. Like, Google it. Yeah, look it up. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, bye bye.
Back to the studio.
Wow. Welcome back.
Excellent.
Nice job, guys.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you for being here. We are taking next week off. We'll be off for the 13th. A little scheduling conflict thing that has come up, but we will be back on May 20th. So 1 week off. Sorry about that.
We'll make up for it.
Yeah. We'll come back hard on
Yeah.
the 20th.
Hard and
A lot of road stories.
Yeah, lots of stories. So 1 week off, but back on the 20th. So thank you for being here. Thanks to our patrons. Thanks to all our fans. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you in 2 weeks.
have a good week.
Bye.